I think we just got the most left field maintenance I've ever seen. I'm talking about something that was completely unexpected, but I think maybe pointing us in a pretty good direction. What am I talking about? I'm talking about none other than this maintenance that just got announced that's shown off this. As you can see, this is for one, a banner that I did not expect, but also an event that I did not expect. We are getting the new event, A Tale of Mystery, coming out with Dark Lease, which has already been in the game, by the way. It's not like this is a brand new unit or anything. Alongside Abaddon's Awakening, Seeking a Perfect World, which I actually have no idea what that one is, and a new unit known as Sasha. And let me just say, for us to be approaching the 4th anniversary, this kind of has me a little bit excited. But not for the reason of, oh, we're getting a new unit, or we're getting this, or oh, we're getting that. It's the fact is that we're actually getting cut content finally on global. Now, let me not get too ahead of myself and say, hey, you know, this could just be, you know, a little bit of a fluke, you know what I'm saying? Something could be amiss here. I may need to get the Scooby-Doo gang on this case. Because it's very likely this may not translate into the 4th anniversary and, of course, upcoming maintenances after this. But at least finally, we are now getting one piece of the cut content. 30 to go, ladies and gentlemen. God. So let's talk about everything this maintenance is going to be bringing. One, we're going to be having Abaddon's Awakening. Now, one thing I will say, I love Abaddon's Awoken art. This thing looks amazing. Look at this thing. Look at that. Oof. Shiny. Love it. But his whole gimmick is not actually too bad. He becomes like this god and demon killer, let me say. If you're going up against a god or a demon, you deal 100% more damage and you have a 35,000% true art multiplier. But this isn't just the only thing he has. He also has passives built into him that gives him additional damage if he is fighting a god or demon enemy already. So he's going to be having 200% damage up if you are fighting a god or a demon at any point in time, which is actually pretty good because his slots, you know, kind of support that nuker role. And for him to be this, I could see him hitting actually relatively hard against, of course, these race types. Against other stuff, I think Abaddon may not be that great, but I think this Awakening shouldn't be slept on. Like I said, I think this is a very niche thing, but at the same time, I don't think this is bad by any means. Next thing we're going to be getting in this update will actually be our girl Sasha. Now, Sasha, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, this unit looks cool on paper. I think that her design and the artwork actually looks pretty solid. You can tell she's kind of an older unit though, based on like the art style and everything. I want to say this unit probably came out, I want to say maybe 2 years ago in Japan. But my god, dude, this girl is kind of bad, I want to say. Like, if we look over her kit here, her slots aren't too bad. The 5-star support, 5-star heal, and 4-star magic. But whenever we get into the arts and true arts, look at this stuff. Like, curing allies poison and burn, and then for 12 seconds you increase allies damage and BE generation. I think the BE and damage up is not bad, but like, it's not the greatest, you know what I mean? But then not only this, with the true art, this don't make no damn sense to me. So we deal 30,000% light damage magic, which is whatever, you know, kind of low in terms of DPS. But then for 15 seconds, you reduce allies and enemy status resistance by 70%. Ladies and gentlemen, reducing your own status res to reduce the enemy status res, I don't see how this is beneficial at all. To me, it's just weird, and I don't see how this unit was good whenever she came out, if she ever was good, because to me it just doesn't make no sense to me. Like, why is she having a positive and a negative? And if we want to lower status resistance, doesn't like Courtney do this as well? Yeah, she reduces the enemy status resistance by 50% and she has no negative tied to her art or anything. Like, and that's just weird to me. Like, why make a unit like this? I mean, I guess it is quite a hefty amount of status res down, but it still just is like, why 70% to myself and 70% to the enemy? You know what I'm saying? Why? It don't make no sense. So yeah, Sasha overall, I think I'm just gonna give her a thumbs down for me. I don't see this unit being good. I don't even see like how you could really do some crazy comps with her or something. I guess she is a new light unit, so there is that, but definitely should not be on your radar by any means. And then the next thing that's actually happened, which is pretty interesting. I don't know if they've done this on JP or this is like a global first buff. I think this has happened on JP as well. Certain event equips and Talus and Lozi's true weapons will be buffed apparently after the 26th. I don't know exactly what these entail or what these buffs exactly are, but the fact is we're getting buffed up event equips and buffed true weapons, which is really good. By the way, if you already own any of these, they will be automatically buffed whenever the update comes out. If it works like anything else, it's not like, oh, you need to go buy a new true weapon and stuff like that. Fortunately, that's not how it works. So as long as you have them, you'll be getting the buff variants afterwards. I actually don't know what the buffs entail, so I mean, I'm assuming something good. I think Losey's true weapon is like equipment damage up. I don't know what Talus's is, maybe break power or something, so I'm assuming maybe higher multipliers on those or something like that. But of course, we'll see once they actually drop later this week or later next week, because they're coming out on the 26th. And then last but not least will actually be this upcoming banner coming out, which I'm not going to be doing the should you summon here. Of course, we're going to be saving that for whenever we get closer to the release of this. But so far, I want to say this banner, I don't think it's looking too hot, to me personally. Especially with like the chance of Kill la Kill maybe returning, or a whole new crossover entirely being released in the next few days. You know, this is kind of like, I don't know. We may want to wait on this and may not go too crazy on it. Which I think overall is actually pretty good, since all of us are probably pretty low on our crystal reserve. So, you know, having a new event, having a returning event, having some other stuff to do, I think is a really good time, since we can all kind of maybe rack up and stock up again on some good stuff. And then finally, last but not least, it's going to be the upcoming login bonus. As you can see here, we're getting some stuff. We're going to be getting a total of 25 crystals alongside a 5-star ticket, a LB stone, and some other good stuff here. All right, make sure you log in every day to get all these rewards. And that is actually it for this update to Grand Summoners Global. I know, not anything too crazy, not anything too wild here, but something unexpected, and hopefully maybe showing us a glimpse into the future. Since this is all like maybe hinting at what the 4-year anniversary may entail for Global Grand Summoners, I am extremely hyped if we're bringing back skip content. You know, that is something that is a huge thing that I have been pushing recently, and I really hope that GS is maybe finally going back and actually reintroducing this stuff. There is something that I want to say real quick before we leave, is that I hope with future updates that they could maybe not only just bring back these old events for maintenance, but also give us entirely new stuff at the same time. Not just like new and global, but like, you know, just new events in general. Like, for example, they could have released the new Phantom Sniper Saga. No, I'm not saying for them to right now. Like, well, you know, we just got Priscilla. But let's say, for example, you know, you release Priscilla, and then alongside releasing Priscilla, you also would have release this stuff as well, instead of having an entirely separate maintenance. You see what I'm saying? But that's gonna be it for this one, man. Thank you all again for coming out. It's been your boy P. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you guys for all the support on the channel recently, and stay tuned to the channel, because one of the most anticipated videos that me and Sleepy has ever worked on will be coming out in the next few days. It's going to be absolutely insane, and you guys don't want to miss it. So yeah, thank you all again for coming out. It's been your boy P. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more, and last but not least, you guys already know, don't forget to drink water.